Hey folks, I'm Dennis. Thanks for watching my video. Today I'm going to build a rack for all the assorted screws and fasteners that I've got laying around my shop in different size boxes and different containers. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. I drink a lot of coffee, and in my coffee I use stevia. And the stevia that I use comes in these containers that are actually pretty nice containers. They've got a flip lid, screw top, and they seal up real nice. You can take the label off of them and have a nice clear usable container. So I'm going to incorporate these in my fastener rack. I worked out my plans kind of roughly on SketchUp. That's kind of the basic design, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 shelves. I'm going to cant them forward with a lip on the front so that I can put the containers in and out easily, and also see any labels that I put on them. First thing I'm going to do is rip the sides off, which are 5.5 wide. And then I'll take a third rip at 5.5 because that's what the top is going to be also. I'm going to rip 2 strips off of this piece of plywood at 3 5/8 wide because that's the width of the shelves that I'm going to put inside the box. And then last, I'm going to take 2 rips of 1 3/4 off of this sheet because that's the dimension for the lip that's going to go on the front of the shelves. These containers are roughly 3 5/8 to 3 3/4 cube. I'm making the inside dimension of the shelves 14.5, and that'll give me enough room to get 4 in and out of each shelf. Give me enough room for 16 of these containers. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cross cut all of the shelf pieces that I just cut to length to 14.5 in the top. Then I will put pocket holes in the bottom of the bottoms of the shelves, and then glue and brad on the front, the stop. That'll keep the containers from sliding out. So I'm going to put pocket holes in the bottom of each of these shelves before I put the lip on the front of them. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lips and glue and brad them onto the shelf fronts. And so that'll be a shelf. Nothing fancy, but it'll do the job. To keep things simple and easier to lay out, I want the corner of the bottom shelf to be flush with the bottom edge. I want the front lip to be set back about a 1/2 inch. That's just my preference, just because I think it's going to look better that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out the first one. I'm going to make a mark a 1/2 inch back from the front edge. I'm just going to put me kind of a light pencil line there so I can use that as a reference. Then what I want is I want this front corner to be a 1/2 inch back, and I want the bottom corner to be at the bottom edge here. Then if I just square this up like so, my thinking is it's a whole lot easier if I just do it like that. Now all I have to do is make a reference mark and measure up every 7 inches, because that's what I want my shelf spacing to be, and make a square line, and then I can line up my top 2 corners on that square line, and I'm done. I don't have to worry about plotting all these angles. Just makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to, I've got this shelf where I want it. Take it off. I'm just going to make me a little square line. Then I can come up from it every 7 inches. So I got one at 9. I'm on the 2, so 16, 23. And then the very top will be flush. Now I can take my square, mark my 1/2 inch line, my square line back, 1/2 inch line, square line back, 1/2 inch, square line. Now, see, I can take each one of these, put them in. Just like so, and I don't have to worry about plotting all these angle lines. I'm going to take the shelf, line it up on all my marks, just like so. Take my right angle Craig jig clamp and clamp one of the holes and put a screw in it. Set my Craig jig for 3/4 stock into 3/4 stock, and I'm using 1 1/4 coarse screws. Take that out, put the second screw in. And nice on the outside, good and secure on the inside. So then I just took the other side and made the same marks. I put a 1/2 inch line across the front. Then I made the same square lines on this side as I did on the other side, so it'll be easy to line it up. I'm going to glue the edges on the top and brad it in. Next, I've got a 1/4 inch plywood. I'm going to cut a back for the cabinet. Then I'm going to glue and brad down the back that I just cut. Then I'm going to take my French cleat and mount it right here. And the way I've got my shop set up, I've got a I use 1x for my cleats, and then I've got a piece of 1x that goes around the center part of the wall, so that supports the bottom, so I don't have to put another piece down here. So then next what I'll do is I'll just decide what I'm going to put in each container. I've got a little label maker that my dad gave me, and I'll put a label on each one and I'll be organized. You could build 2 of these from a 30-inch by 48-inch piece of 3/4 plywood. I had just enough left, I think, to build another one if I need it. So, and I drink plenty of coffee, so I'll have plenty of these containers. There you have it. Pretty simple way to organize your fasteners in your shop. So there's the finished product. Everything put away and labeled and organized, so now I should be able to find what I need. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Check out some of the other videos on my channel. Please subscribe if you would. Give me a like, share my videos around, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you, and God bless.